Como é que tá aí o pessoal da capoeira? Como é que tá o pessoal do zampola? Como é que tá o mundão em geral? Agora no Brasil são 6 horas e 42 minutos, então tem muita gente que ainda nem acordou ainda. Tem uma rapaziada aí que já faz hora que já deve estar no corre, né? E Nego T tá aqui já faz horas também que tá naquela correria dele. Então vamos começar mais um dia quente na Inglaterra, né? Que para muita gente no Brasil e alguns outros países aí vão dar risada de mim e falar, pô, você tá falando que 25, 30 graus é quente? Quente é onde eu moro, 30, 35, 40. Mas, para nós que não estamos acostumados aqui, né, com essa temperatura, 30 graus aqui, meu pai, tá mandando o nego para o hospital. So sometimes I say to some friends of mine in Brazil, well, it's when it gets to 25 degrees in England, it's very hot. Even when it gets to 30 degrees, people can't stand much the heat, stay in the sun. Oh, some of them, they will laugh at me and they're going to say, right, how about if you get 35, 40 degrees, what we have in our place? Say, yes, but we are not in your place. We are in England. So here is it works a bit different, the weather. So, yes, it's going to be a very hot day. And before it goes even crazier, I'll do a little bit of exercise here. And then I'll carry on with some jobs elsewhere. Então, só para dar início aqui a um outro vídeo, vou fazer só alguns exercícios poucos aqui, e daí eu já vou fazer mais uns trabalhinhos ali, antes que o sol esquente muito. Aí, mais uma vez, alguém vai chegar e vai falar, por que você não está trabalhando? E eu posso dizer, porque se eu for fazer o que eu tenho para fazer agora, daqui meia hora eu termino meu trabalho. Então, só estou enrolando um pouco aqui. So, I'm just like killing the time a little bit. Because if I get on with everything what I need to do, I'll be done in about half an hour. So, I'm just gonna enjoy it a little bit. William will say, how you doing, me nigga? How you keep it, motherfucker? How you doing over there? Don't forget to leave your like. You guys are arriving here, not even leaving your like, not subscribing. How you doing? We're back here, bro. It's gonna be a hot day today. It's already hot. It's about 27 degrees where I am now, and it's supposed to get to 32 degrees. So, for those who live in England, you know it's not great having all of that heat around us. So I'm gonna train a little bit now because this is still a bit cool compared to what's gonna be in about an hour's time, and then I'll carry on doing some work soon. Because if I start doing it now, I'm gonna finish my job too fast. And I want to kill the time a little bit here. And don't forget, guys, tonight from 8 p.m., we're gonna have a live in my gym where I'm gonna be teaching capoeira. So come and join us later on for some activities, for a bit of exercise. You are more than welcome to come and join us and to participate in the live, okay? If you want to do a bit of training. Oh. And of course, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. It is very important, at least for me. It might not seem like, but it is very important, guys. Okay? Oh, yeah. Getting back to the routine. So last week I had a class, but it was just a one-to-one. Today we might have another 3 or 4 people coming, going back to the normality. Not full, because a lot of people there is still on holiday, enjoying the kids' holiday. So how can I blame them? I was on holiday myself just a month ago, so it's nice and it's part of the game. What you good at? Me, no blocking, if true. What am I good at? Lying, I'm a great liar. I'm a great actor as well because I pretend I can do something in the blocks and some people they believe. But I'm a good for nothing. I am a good for nothing myself. But I believe all of you guys can do better. Prepúcio Sanchez, hello handsome, how you doing? Please guys, don't forget to leave your like. Do not forget to subscribe. It all helps the channel to grow, okay? And of course I have my aim for the month of August. I'd love to have 800 subscribers by the end of the month. 800 plus, because sometimes you're gonna get 800 and people simply forget or stop to subscribe to the channel. So give us 100, give us the chance to grow over here, and I'll give you some entertainment, how to stretch, how to dance a little bit, how to just being crazy and being mad. Obi, how you doing, Obi? Do you speak Russian? Nope. I do not speak Russian, buddy. Good morning, man. Oops, let's go back there. I'm gonna stretch. See, you have shoulder. Okay, fantastic. Let's do some stretch then, Danny. Let's just start nice and slowly stretching, starting the day good. Mate, what you good at? I'm good for nothing, buddy, but I can entertain you guys sometimes here. Crazy Dutch, hi, bro. Oops, what was that? Can I sit on your face again tonight? You can sit on my face again tonight, motherfucker. Of course you can. Hello, Attila. How you doing, Attila? I hope you are okay. Nick, how you doing, Nick? Hi. I hope you are well too. You are a jolly man. How you doing? Stalwart. Go down my. Howdy, possum. How you guys doing? Yes, guys. Let's just do a bit of stretching. Let's enjoy the age. What we're getting now, we're just becoming old. Dylan, life is happiness, Dylan. Life is about being happy, even though when you are sad, you know, it will make no difference for the world if you are happy, if you are sad, but it will make the difference for you. The happiness is going to bring you alive, bring back the life, and enjoy the movements of life, enjoy what life can offer to you. Oh, and accepting, of course, the age, because we are getting old. You like it or not? Oh boy, last fight was putting the shirt on. Oh dear me. I'm at least trying to enjoy a little bit the heat which is coming here today. Not until it get too extreme, because that would be a bit too much. But for now, you know, for now it's okay to enjoy the sun, to enjoy the heat. It's a little breeze in there, and all day long for training and for whatever we might be able to do. Whew. And a little dance just to get on. Those pallets don't load themselves. Go back to work. Jeff, how you doing, Jeff? How you thinking? How is everything with you, boy? You good? Pay that. Those pallets won't load themselves, but we are in the summer, so it's fine. They can be there for another 3 months before we can start unloading them, because all the deliveries is being done already. Jake the snake, how you doing, Jake? Be jealous. I'm finished with work today, guys. Be jealous. Andale. I have finished work for the day, at least one part of the work, which is the code delivery. Now I have another few jobs to do. I'm going to do a bit of gardening. Then I'm going home to do a bit of gardening at home again. Then I go for my capoeira classes. So don't forget, if you want to do some exercise, 8 p.m. tonight. I'm starting the class in Leeds. It's gonna be alive, so you guys can enjoy it as much as you want. If you don't enjoy it, you can just say, "Oh, this is shit. This is bullshit." But I'll take that as well. As long as you guys come around and leave your like, subscribe to the channel. And after that, I have a massage to give to a gentleman who has some problems on his foot. Hook one, grab some beer. I will grab a beer just after here, boy. Just subscribe. Thank you, Daposon Holler. Thanks very much for the subscription. Thanks, guys, for passing by here and enjoy the madness of Negoteta. So I will have a proper drink when I get home to do my gardening there. Maybe a cup of pints, because I'm gonna have at least 4 hours before I can drive, so that will be just enough to get rid of it. I walk on hot coals. Oh, good for you, boy. I don't. I will wait until all of this heat go away. The winner looks kind of big. Tell us about your last headlock. My headlock? Oh, God almighty. I would not even remember about that. I would not even remember. It's been that long. That long. You know. That's a good thing about getting old. You can always pretend you do something, and then you don't have to do much. You don't have to do much at all. If just one day I just come here and do a couple of kicks in the air, and kicks on the side, on the back. You know, people will be satisfied with it already, and people will understand that this is an old fellow. He does not have the strength anymore. He's not about fighting anymore. He's just past. Everything what belongs to the past. So people don't ask for too much, you know. Oops, here we go. Your teeth jingling. Of course my teeth is jingling, motherfucker. I need to go back to train, look. Oh, dear me. I like your body. Thanks, buddy, but I'm married. Sorry. Paulson, where are you from? Are you English? No, Toby, God almighty. I'm not English. I'm Brazilian. Born and bred in Brazil. I was born in 1983. I moved to England when I was 23 years old. That was back in 2006. I came to the UK for 14 days to lead some workshops of martial arts, capoeira, and to be part of a ceremony of graduation of some new students, which just joined the group. And since then, I've been here in the United Kingdom. I started my own schools. I taught in my schools for many years, and then as the students start getting a better grade, Brazilians are the hottest man. You little motherfucker. So, yeah, I was teaching in England for between 2009 to 2020. Well, I arrived here in 2006, so I was kind of traveling for 3 years with workshops, and then I set up my school 2008. In 2020, yeah, just before the pandemic. Yeah, no, 2018 maybe. I just set off my students to lead the group. So I just kept from my own school, which I teach on Wednesdays, to start something new, to start from the beginning again. But I have 6 instructors, 1 professor under my supervision, leading the group in the UK, and some other countries which I supervise some of the work. But this is kind of things which I don't really show it in here. Mainly because some of those classes, there are a lot of kids, and I don't like showing kids on the social media. Okay, if the parents, they want to record their own children and show it there, that's fine, but I wouldn't, not myself. Hi Marco, how you doing, Marco? You good? I hope you're all right, buddy. Greetings from Italy. Greetings from the UK, buddy. Uh, what time is it? Well, I'll try my English, my Italian. It's been so many years since I last spoke Italian, and I don't remember much, to be honest with you. The only Portuguese I know is caralho. Well, it's time to learn porra, merda, bosta. That makes almost the same thing, okay? Puta que pariu. Like, bloody hell. Right, Italian. Yeah, I haven't spoken Italian in a long time. I'll try my best. Io non parlo italiano, però io capisco 4-5 parole. Adesso io ho dimenticato la lingua. Prima io parlavo italiano, come 10 anni fa. Ho lavorato in un ristorante italiano e imparato italiano con Emilio, Sebastiano e anche altri ragazzi. Però adesso io ho dimenticato tutto. That's the most what I can get with my Italians in these days. The mafia works quick. Motherfucker. So how you guys doing? How is your day? Guys, why you stop leaving the like? I was so glad I was see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 likes, 12 likes, and the people just forgot to press the blood thumb up to leave a like, or at least to dislike this page. That's good to hear. Good, Marco. So what do you do, fellow? Here you're talking to Coleman, a sports massage therapist, chef, capoeira, contramestre, you can call me whatever you want, but surely the maddest person ever. Was in Italy too. My great grandmother, she comes from Italy, but I never met her. She died on the 70s, beginning of the 70s. Maria Pia de Carvalho. She came from the region of Puglia, but she went to Brazil when the slavery finished in Brazil. So the ships from Europe, they were being sent to Brazil to work on the coffee and the sugarcane fields. Long time ago. Long time ago. But I never met her, so I learned a little bit of Italian from here and there. When I came to England, Italian was the first language I learned because I was working with Italians for 3 years, and then I started working with Argentinians, but the chef was Italian. So that's how I learned a little bit of the language. If you are speaking with somebody, I can kind of interact in the conversation. I can understand 90% what you guys are talking, but the time when it comes and I need to reply, that's the time I get fucked. Because I don't really know how to speak more. So if I would need to go to Italy maybe for 3 or 6 months, then I would pick it up again. Because for now it's been over 12 years since I last spoke Italian. Have you ever visited USA? No, I haven't. It was few occasions to go to Texas, to California, to San Francisco, California. But all the time something was in between work. So I got invited to go there, but at the same time I got work to do around Europe with martial arts. There's an invitation to go next year, but nothing is confirmed yet. That's gonna go to Alabama, but we're still talking to the guys and see if it can be sorted or not. Cannot speak Italian, but I can speak Spanish. Well, Spanish was the second language I learned after Italian. Have you seen ones where warriors? Nope, not at all, buddy. No Blocks Fire, no, I haven't. Bueno, yo puedo hablar un poco de español, mucho mejor que mi italiano, porque también ahí estuve trabajando con argentinos, con cubanos, después con venezolanos. Uno de los últimos trabajos que tuve en Inglaterra era en un restaurante de La Tasca, que era más así, una comida que ya estaba lista, tenía que calentar en los microondas y servir a la gente. Pero ahí yo trabajé con muchos españoles, principalmente de Málaga, de Murcia. Tengo alumnas de capoeira que son del País Vasco, de Bilbao, también ahí de Barcelona, hay mucha gente entrenando. Entonces, puedo más o menos entender el español, podría vivir en España, pero hay que mejorar mucho, hay que mejorar mucho. Pero seguimos. What is the product? Svengali. Svengali, this is smokeless coal. So I'm a coalman. That's what I do. I deliver coal. Are you in the UK now? Yeah, yes, I'm in the UK. I'm in the north of England, in the city of York. I like to go large crowds and fart just to watch everybody freak out at the smell of my beef. Oh, then you ink. You guys. You guys are mad. You guys are crazy. So yeah, and I'm on my way now to learn Polish. Reason, my wife is Polish, and my son is start understanding a bit of Polish when they are talking at home, but he only replies in English. But I don't want to come to the point when my son will come saying something to me that I cannot understand. So my idea now is to learn Polish. That will take some time though, because what a hard language. How old? Well, how old? Me. How old is your son? Oh, my son is 4 years old. He'll be 5 years old in October. What are diamonds made of? Carbon. Diamonds are made of carbon. Oops. Wait, I just have these headphones to listen to someone calling me here. One second, let me just stop that. Yeah, okay, sorry about that, guys. Oh, you have interracial marriage. Really nice. I enjoy interracial relationship. It is nice, one. I met my wife back in 2005 in Brazil when she went on holiday with a group of friends to my city. But we haven't spoken there. We spoke maybe, I saw her a couple of times. We just said hi to each other, and that was it. And then the following year, I came to the UK, and because we met in Brazil, and here we used to go to the same places, same pubs, nightclubs. So we started this friendship, but we never started the relationship until 2010. So 5 years after we met, we started to have this relationship, and then eventually we got married in 2010. And our son was born in 2020, 10 years after. What is Polish dish you enjoy? Well, I love Polish food. I really love. But bigos, indeed, is my favorite. I like the pierogies. I like all sorts of the food, but bigos is something what I would say I like the most. Are you going to make some hot head? Cheese. Luca, who is that? How are you doing, Ronnie? Hope you're well, buddy. That's a very cool story. Well, congratulations. Thanks for that, Prepulsio. And how you guys doing? Tell me, guys, about your lives. Well, I'm gonna do just another cup of stretch before I go to do a bit more work. Oh. Too old for that. I'm way too old for that, boys. You didn't hear the Brazilian Christians singing during COVID. Brazilians singing during COVID, not surprised at all. Oh, hold on. It says the battery is dying, but I put the phone to charge a while ago. Anyway, yeah. And of course, I need to drop some weight. I'm still planning to be 84 kilograms by the 18th of September. I'm older than you. You are doing great. So how old are you, Prepulsio? How old are you right now, buddy? Dear Marcos, you're very mobile. Oh, thanks for that. Marcos, really appreciate it. Manda salve aí, tio. Fala, malandragem. Leandro, que diabo é Leandro? Peraí que estão tentando me enganar. Tio, quem que é o malandro aqui? Quem que é o malandragem? Um abraço aí, fala o nome aí, malandro. Quem chegou é de paz. Se é de paz, vem com nós. Se não é, 95 kg. You are now, propulso 50. You are young, buddy. You are still young, fellow. Tô saindo pra correr agora. Bora, malandragem. Olha, quando for correr, entendeu? Não sei qual é a atividade que você faz aí, mas aquele abração assim, ó, do coração do tamanho da América Latina. Aquele abração forte assim, para você começar aquele dia, pá! E como é que é a corrida? Como é que é? Tá trabalhando bastante, tá, pá! Ó, dá uma ajeitadinha na postura aqui, não tô dizendo, não tô querendo te ensinar nada, eu tô com 90, entre 90 e... So I'm between 95 and 97 kilograms. So, well, sorry, 94 and 97. I keep in that place. So I want to drop some weight. I really want to drop some weight. Brazilian martial art, capoeira. Yes, I've been practicing capoeira for the past 34 years. I've been practicing esgrima now just over 2 years. Street fighting, doing for some time. Samba, sometimes I teach a little bit of samba, only for some of my students in school, but a very basic thing, you know. Nothing commercial, just like a very old style of samba with a bit of choreography. Nothing crazy. But, Leandro, quando for correr, malandragem, trabalha bastante isso aqui, ó. Ó, entendeu? Independentemente de como a forma que você corre, se é esporte, se é só para dar uma distraída, se é para perder um peso, antes de você sair para a corrida, fazer esse exercício aqui, ó. Só esse exercício aqui, entendeu? Ele vai começar a lubrificar, entendeu? A região da bacia. Ali vai ser mais fácil para a hora que você estiver na atividade ali para manter um ritmo, sabe? Porque mesmo você correndo, vai um tempinho até isso aqui ficar bem preparado. Então, só isso aqui, ó, entendeu? 5 minutinhos ali, ele já vai preparar a tua perna, entendeu? Uma corridinha bem legal. Vai ser bem joia. Roça. He's a very active man. I try my best here, buddy. Don't come that way. I'm married already, buddy. Roça, Tomogu. Tomogu é quase como toma no seu, rapaz. Como é que você tá, malandrão? Matuto, roça, é nóis, é da terrinha, lá do interior do estado do Paraná, famílias de nordestinos e sulistas. Aquela mistureba que não se acaba nunca, malandragem. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to leave your like. Don't forget to interact here with me for the time being. And don't forget to practice the sports, okay? Keep your body prepared for anything you might need in future. Even though if you need to run away from someone who's trying to catch you, and you're like, oh, you can't run anymore. You get to the point when the person is just about to get you, and then you just go, boom. Just one simple and stupid kick. Running, the person gets too close to you, they're gonna grab you, bam. Maybe they're gonna hit you, they're gonna throw you on the front, gonna scratch your hands and all sorts of shit, but at least if you get them in the groin, I'm gonna give you an extra seconds to run and disappear. Run and disappear. That's everything what you need to do on the self-defense. You want to run and you want to disappear. Oops. Oh boy. Yeah, the weather is getting hotter and hotter, so I think I'm gonna have to go to do some grass cutting, at least for a little bit. The body's already a little bit more loosened now than what it was. It'll be easier to do a little bit more of work. And of course, I'm gonna come here later on to do some more. Do you like Petro? Who is Petro, buddy? 20. He's not 20 years old. I'm just looking. I'm joking, but you are this. Who, me? The last thing what Negoteta is in this world is dangerous. Not a chance. No. I'm as simple as a butterfly flying over, here and there. No dangers at all, buddy, you know. People may say otherwise, but no. It's just how we train sometimes to be a bit more active. You know. Some stretch could, those stretches could KO you. Maybe, I'm sure it could. These aren't kicks, boys, those were stretching techniques indeed. So yeah, most of the things what we do here, I will train in the class, in the gym, yes. Around here, as I said, most of the things what I'm gonna do is a stretch. You know, it's perceived how we practice with our body. The kick itself, how do you stretch our body using the illusion is real. Indeed it is. Like most of the times when I'm training here, it's more stretching and flexibility and balance. I would not go on the full power of movements. I would go in the gym when I have a partner to train with, if I have something to aim my movements in there. But for now, for example, the kicks is just really just to stretch, to relax, to maintain the body, you know, as you keep moving around here is how can I control the movements. If it needs to be kicked fast, yeah, but there's no need for me to put power. And meaning the kick, if there is nothing to be kicked, okay, it's just kicking the air. So this is more stretching the body, you know, because I know I can just stretch as much as I want, and it's still showing how the kick would be. But to work on the technique is a different thing. How the foot will come up, where the arms will be, different ways of holding it, or where you want to bring the kick with speed, with power, balance, and control. But here, stretching and balance. That's how we need to get it sometimes. Oops, let's go back here. You must be very popular. You have a big personality. No, I try to hide myself from the words, you know. When the people know too much about you, they can read you too easily. So, nope. Some people, they know me in the UK because I'll say almost every weekend I'm traveling to give workshops. Okay, but I'm not that popular. I just watched Bruce Lee documentary on BBC. Well, that's fantastic. I watch it sometimes when I have to think. I think Propulsive funds you. I funds all of you guys. I mean, tragically obvious, I know. Van Damme versus Steven Seagal. Well, that is a little story what went in the rumors some time ago. It was a party where Steven Seagal and Van Damme, they were invited to the same party, and apparently it was some situation in there when Van Damme invited Seagal for a one-to-one, and then he said no. Well, then he could, and then people say, oh, because he was a coward and he was afraid of Van Damme. Could be anything. Could be anything. I believe they are both martial artists. They're both good trainers, you know. However, a lot of people, they would say about Steven Seagal, but it does not break the fact he's a master in a lot of different martial arts, which he does not show to people. So what people see him doing is just flipping others on the performance of Aikido, okay? But the guy is a black belt in a lot of different martial arts, Taekwondo, you know, Jiu-Jitsu, he trained kickboxing, he trained Muay Thai, he trained Esgrima, so he does know what he's doing in the terms of the martial art itself. Now, whatever he shows on TV or his personality, that's something completely different. I don't deny the fact he's a master of martial arts. Now, do I like his personality? That's a different question. You know, it's really hard to say who will win in a fight. Like even now, even though we watch a lot of fights in UFC or, you know, regardless who is the fighter or where the person is, the only one who's going to end up winning a fight is the one which are more prepared in that day. Okay, not in general, but in that particular day. It could be one-to-one, and I win today against somebody. Another, if the fight would be tomorrow, maybe the other person would be way prepared, better than me. But I tend not speak bad about other martial artists because I believe we all search for something in martial arts, and for some of these people, they see it going to the cinema, or some of them they have their own gene or their own ways of thinking about martial arts. I have my own way in my own I perceive martial arts on my own way, which a lot of people from my own martial arts, from Capoeira, they will not agree with me. But I've been training for my entire life, and I train with weapons. I train my elbows, head, knees, foot, fingers, you know. I believe everything what you can find on your way can become a very aggressive weapon. You just need to know how to manipulate it. And empty hands is the same. You just need to know. We need to be in our environment. For example, I'm not going to go to the dojo to fight a guy who fights karate over there. That's his area. That's his dojo. That's his way. He knows everything what works around there for him. I tend not to fight people from judo, from jiu-jitsu, regardless what they are training, wrestling. I have trained judo back on the days, a bit of Japanese jiu-jitsu, but I don't have the techniques. I'm not a black belt, so I cannot go into a combat with a professional fighter in that environment and pretend I'm gonna win. Okay, now, on the open fight, open hands, what I mean, no gloves, everything is allowed. Like back on the days when I was fighting, okay, back in the 90s, that was a different way. The beginning of 2000, that was completely different because you could use anything. You could kick people on the floor, you could use your knees, you could kick the balls, you could put fingers in the eyes, you could headbutt someone in the face. It was another time, it was another environment. In that environment, I don't mind, I can go into a fight with anybody, but I need to understand if someone's gonna grab my arm, they're gonna just break my arm. They're gonna break my leg, they're gonna suffocate me. So I'm not as fit to go into this type of fights anymore. A street fight is different. A street fight is a survival way, so there is no rules. You just need to survive. So what I always keep the second rule of the street in my mind. On the street, someone will always get hurt. Just make sure it's not you. That's what I keep. Okay, and I train a lot of weapons. So most of what I'm doing on the fight beats training, I add weapons into it, and that's what I do. So no more fights, thank God. No more fights anymore. Just training, relaxing, enjoying the day, enjoying the time, keeping fit, keeping healthy. That's what I want. That's what I do. I don't even train fighters anymore. It's back on passes, back on the days. Oops, there's quite a lot in here now. Oh Lord, here we go. Recognize on them. A mass round for coffee the other day. Okay, hold on. Van Damme for sure. Which character do you select in Street Fighter 2? Street Fighter 2 is from my childhood, boys. God almighty. Beautiful times when my mother used to take, you go back home now, you motherfucker. And she was beating me up because I was spending my money playing video games. Arcades, that was a glorious time. I like Van Damme better, but not sure if he would win when they both were in their prime. Well, that's another thing, Triple C. That's another question. Steven Seagal would get many complaints from stunt doubles because he would hit them for real. Yeah, he was kind of a dickhead back on the days in the cinema. Maybe he still is, you know. But I know a lot of people, they don't want to be around him. His reputation is bad for a reason. I'm not surprised to hear that. Singali. Yeah, now his reputation is not great. Not even with the family person or as a professional. No, as I said, I like in the environment of the martial art what he does for martial arts, you know. Not when he's just gonna do his performance, people grab his arm and he's gonna flip people here and there. That's just a performance. That's nothing to do with fight. But I know he has his skills, you know, I know. and I would not say anything about the skills of the man, but about his as a person. I'm not a big fan of him, to be honest with you, because his reputation, the reputation arrives before the man. So yeah, I may like maybe one day to see his skills to train with his gym maybe, but surely I'm not looking forward to meet the guy or talk to him because his personality does not attract me at all. Well, I like to see that. Show us how to disarm somebody. This guy. This guy's a weapon. I'm not. Hi, how is it? How you doing? Hope you're well. John Bug, Uncle, do a high kick. I'll do in a second, buddy. How you guys doing? I picked the Chun-Li. But I think all gay guys picked Chun-Li. Oh, boys, here we go. Can I ask you something? You can ask me, Isabella, indeed. I thought you'd be more a Vega guy propulsion. Oops, where's that? Oh, thank you, Jesus Christ, for this man. Goodbye. This guy, the mask and clown. Hi, bro. How doggy? How you doing, buddy? I hope you're good. Actually, I sucked at Street Fighter. I just pushed buttons fast and prayed for the best. How long you do martial arts and how long you be in England? Well, martial arts, I first started training martial arts in 1991, 1992, around that time. So that'll be 34 years I'm training martial arts. I am in England on the 11th of November. It will be 19 years since I came to the UK. Okay. A high kick. What is a high kick? A high kick could be any type of kick. Could be a martelo. Could be chapa. Could be esporão. Could be some round kicks. Now, the problem about the high kicks is the higher you lift your leg, the easier will be to someone to come and just sweep the leg which is on the floor, which is your base. So high kicks, it's more for showing off, when you just want to interact with people, want to tell people, look how high I can kick, look at that, and boom. Effective in a fight, no. Unless you're gonna fight with someone who does not fight well, who don't have great skills. But if you get someone who you only need to learn how to kick someone in the knee, and that's it. The high kick's coming. If the kick is going to be higher than your chest, you don't need to do much. You just can go down and kick the knee. That's all. Oh, the kick's coming out. Boom. That's it. Or you can just go underneath it. The kick's coming. You could simply walk underneath it and lift the person and boom. So high kicks, they are nice to be watched. They are nice when you're going to watch someone doing some kicks. I'm not saying they are not useful. Of course they are. If you manage to kick someone right on the jaw, boom, it's a knockout. You kick someone in the head, it's a knockout. But for someone who understands the concept of the kicks, a high kick always gonna bring you down. Okay? But it's good for the flexibility. It's good for the training, for the practicing. Bye-bye, Isabella. I'll see you soon, young lady. So from the 80s. Do you watch UFC? Bye-bye, Isa. It's been a very long time since I last watched a fight, UFC fight. Don't get me wrong, I like it, I enjoy it. It's just life brings you sometimes to environment or put you in circumstances which does not give you too much of the free time. Let's put it that way. Okay, most of the time when the fight is happening, or I am at work, or I am sleeping. I don't have that balance. Well, it's gonna be a fight tonight, 1 a.m. Well, 1 a.m. you can watch the fight, yes, but I have to wake up just after 5 a.m. So I'm not gonna stay awake to see one fight and I won't sleep properly later on. Or if the fight is just in the night or it's the daytime, probably I'm going to be at work or I'm going to be involved with something myself. I hear what people say about the fight. Oh, this person is going to fight. Oh, somebody else won that fight. But personally, I would not have the time to watch it. Okay, I still like it. I just don't have the time. Send me everything. Tony Stark, Camilo versus Crown 4 boxing soon. Well, what time and when is going to that be? Magazine, we will train us. Svengali. How old are you, fella? You maybe just said and I completely forgot. Age. Don't worry, when you get to my age, you're gonna understand. Life is complicated when you start getting old. Everything works against you. Everything works against you, buddies. What's your favorite fruit? Favorite fruit? Well, I love all sorts of fruits, buddy. But watermelon is one of the best for me. For the fact it does help me with my diabetes, so I kind of like it. Yeah. Thoughts on Alex Pereira and Anderson Silva? I would go for Anderson Silva. I may be completely wrong, but I would go for Anderson Silva. As I said, it's been a long time following, and don't know what's happening in the world of the fights not anymore. But yes, right, guys, shall leave you now. I will do some work now. Which not the comment, I'm just gonna do a little bit more because basically I would simply. But if I go home now, I'm sure I'm gonna have more jobs to do at home than what I would do being around here. So, was that, did you ever see anaconda in Brazil? No, I never saw an anaconda there, because the region where I live, there are no anacondas in the south of Brazil. I've never seen that, no. I have been beaten by a rattlesnake back in the days. Rattlesnake, they can grow maybe up to 1 meter and 8 centimeters. So in my area in Brazil, the snakes, they tend to be much smaller, like a meter 20, or even smaller than that. But those little motherfuckers, they really can send you underground. You know, we have a lot of coral snakes around there, but not anacondas. Okie dokie, guys. So I'll come back to you guys here later again. I'll check them out. Okay, so from the 90s, singly, but they still make records. Yeah, they do. Right, guys, class today will start around 8 p.m., maybe a bit earlier. British time, 8 p.m. Capoeira classes in Leeds, Chapeltown. So if you are in the area and you want to come and check the class with your own eyes, be my guest. If you want to watch the live, it will start from 8 p.m. and you can always make a little space in your house, in your room, in your garden, regardless where you are. If you have the time and the space, please. Join me in there. You can ask your questions. I subscribe. Oh, thanks for that, Prepulso Francis. Muchísimas gracias por inscrever no canal. Io, muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much. Svengali for subscribing too. Really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for joining the madness of Negoteta. And remember, here you can say whatever you want in this channel. You can swear at me. You can say whatever you want. Okay? You are all welcome to come and express yourself. I'm in London, or I will have attend his class. London, how old are you, Zangali? How old are you? Maybe I can recommend you to some friends of mine in London for some capoeira classes, and maybe I'll see you sometime in there. How the outside look. Silent sacrifice. If you leave your like, I'll show you, buddy. Here is a coal yard, so that's some of the fuels we have in the yard. I'll drive a little bit on the side there so I can show you guys a little bit more. Just give us 1 second. don't drive and hold your phone. Okay, this can be quite dangerous, so don't do that. I'm just driving here because I'm alone in the yard and there's nobody else in here, so I can show you guys a little bit more. So that's where we keep the coal. That's the loader, and that's the hopper. That's where we put the coal on top, right on that top, and then park the van. That's where I load it to start going out. Okay, so eventually, if you guys subscribe to the channel, I'll let you know. I will be going to London for Capoeira events, October, November, possibly December. I shall be there as well. Next month I'm going to Poland. October I'm going to Edinburgh. So it's going to be all around the place. Are you from New Mexico? Propulsio. Look outside. Right, guys, thank you very much. Please leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll come back to you guys here. Close. I'm from Nevada. Oh, that's nice. I've never met anyone from Nevada, actually. Toby Play. Oh, how can I not remember you, Toby Play? You have changed the name before as well. How can I not remember you? You're one of the first to come here in this channel. And thank everyone. Guys, if you want to see the video, go back from the beginning of the video when I publish it. There's plenty of videos in the channel so you can watch and you can have fun. Okay, so I'll see you guys very soon. Bye for now.